What's up, friends? Welcome or welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and if you're new here, hi, hello. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back here. Thank you so much for coming back. And I'm really excited to bring you this video today. It's all about your next OMG moment, your oh shit moment. Who knows what it's going to be? It can be something crazy, something amazing, something not so amazing. We don't know, right? The next OMG moment is just all about that OMG. Like, we don't know. So we're going to take a look at what that's going to be, what you can expect, if anything, you know, that we have to worry about, like as far as like something we've been planning for that might be a blockage of some sort. We can try to see if we can get some answers, like, you know, how we can prepare for that, stuff like that. So we're going to dive right on in and get started, because I know you guys don't like super lengthy intros, but I do want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. I really, really appreciate you guys so much for being here and commenting and all of that, subscribing. So thank you so much for being here. And without further ado, we have today pick a Weasley. I love the Weasleys. So I have 4 Weasleys for you to choose from today. And starting off with group 1, we have Fred. Group 2, we have Ron. Group 3, we have George. And group 4, we have Ginny. So as always, pause the video here, take all the time you need to pick your Weasley, and I will drop the timestamps down below and meet you at your reading. See you soon. What's up, group 1? If you chose Fred, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put Fred right over here. Actually, we're going to put him right here next to our little wizard crystal dude. Hopefully you can still see him. And we're going to just get started with these pre-shuffled oracles here. This is just going to tell us a little bit about your next OMG moment. So let's just dig on in here. We have Peachy Paradise, enjoy the view in front of you, happiness, contentment, gratitude. Okay, I love that. We also have 47, the thinking woman. Okay. 14, moderation. And Venus, love, beauty, romance, Friday, Taurus/Libra, courtship, aesthetics, sex appeal, affection, sensuality, values, pleasure, grace, gratitude, inspiration, self-worth. All right, let's just center these out a bit and dive right on into this. So all right, you guys, so it does feel like this is definitely about you guys kind of taking the time to come into balance with yourself and learning to really go within yourself and just be content with what's going on. It feels more like kind of like being more zen with like what's happening, not just around you, but inside as well. So it's this energy of like, really thinking about, you know, instead of like thinking about what you don't have, it's thinking a lot about the things that you do have and being grateful for them. And instead of looking at the things that you desire, looking at the things that you currently have and being grateful for that while working towards your goals, if that makes sense. So it's about loving your current status, being content and grateful for that current thing. And it's this balance, it feels like temperance here, to be honest with you. It feels like this balance, this pouring back and forth of the, you know, the cups here. between giving back to yourself and making sure you're giving yourself that self-love, that gratitude, and also being grateful to the outside realm of like the universe, if that makes sense. I know that sounds kind of corny. For some reason it feels like I'm saying it in a corny way, and I hope it doesn't come out that way. But it feels like you're very grateful for the opportunities that have been presented to you. It feels like you're very grateful for, you know, the people around you, the people who've helped you along the way, the people who have supported you, and you're just in this really big state of gratitude. And like, we're gonna dive deeper to see what's going on. Like, your next OMG moment is like you reaching this, it's like an epiphany of like, I know what it is to be content and to be grateful in order for me to reach my next state of achievement, my next state of manifestation, my next state of my next stage of, you know, unlocking something or ascension, it feels like. So that's kind of what this energy feels like. It's this next state. I keep saying state. Maybe you guys are going to travel, who knows, but it does feel like this energy of like reaching this point, this pinnacle, if you will, of feeling so content and so grateful, so at peace with what you have and what's around you, you know. So let's just see what's going on here. What is your next OMG moment? Because I feel like you came here like, what, that's my next OMG moment is like balance. Seriously, Carissa? I know. Hold on. Move the 9 of Swords. Oh, I see. Maybe this is what you've been waiting for, you guys. Like, this is like the calm after all of these like sleepless nights, all of these like fears and doubts and insecurities, all of this like chatter and this, yeah, this like, oh my gosh, finally you're reaching a point of peace, a point of like I said, an epiphany of like being accepting of the things that you have and who you are, and finally understanding that you're worthy of this happiness and choosing this happiness, understanding that, you know, like I said, focusing on the things that are around you rather than the things that you don't have yet. And when you start to understand that, you know, being grateful for the things that you have rather than looking at the things that you don't have, you're switching your mindset from that you know, lack mindset to that abundance mindset, and thus you are then also attracting abundance into your life. And I'm staring here at this peach, which is making me think of like fruits of your labor coming toward you, and enjoy the view in front of you. That's that fruit that you're going to start enjoying. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is you starting to really appreciating the things that you currently have right before the fruits of your labor start to really bloom, and then you're going to really enjoy even more. So what is group 1's? Yeah, 8 of Swords. You're like, it's like you're finally, see how the cage is popping open? You're starting to free yourself from these thoughts and these feelings that you've been having. I know cups are typically feelings, but it's just this energy of like you have been trapping yourself in your own mind, your own thoughts, and your own doubts, and in your kind of like I said, it's kind of like that mindset shift. It's you have been choosing to see what you've been wanting to see, and only you have the power to switch it, you know. And now it's your next OMG moment is you switching that switch, like choosing to be, yeah, it's this you choosing to see something different. It's you choosing to wake up and finally see what you're meant to. It's like finally heeding the call that has been like, hello, like this trumpet has been blowing loud and clear and you've just been ignoring it for so long. It's finally like you're finally going to start hearing it and heeding the call. Group 1s, what can you tell us about Group 1's next OMG moment? Yeah, the Hangman. You're shifting your perspective, literally shifting your perspective, and you're going to start seeing things in such a much more beautiful way. And I'm just called to like all of this greenery around the hanged woman here, hanging upside down. It's just the abundance coming through, and you're unzipping the things that, you know, have been closed off to. It's like you're opening up your mind that has been closed up for so long. So, and look, this Queen of Pentacles can't get more perfect than that, you guys, Group 1. Like I said, it's that abundance coming forward. You're unlocking more abundance because you have been just looking at the glass half empty for so long, maybe. And like I said, it was that emptiness, that choosing to look at things like woe is me, and just a negative mindset. Yes. 10 of Pentacles at the back of the deck, you guys. Crazy. So it's just about you finally understanding that you had it all along, and it was just a matter of a shift of perspective, a shift of your mindset. And you hear people say it a lot, honestly, even before, in my experience. For those of you who don't know, I come from a network marketing background, so that's what I used to do. And the one thing they teach you is to really switch your mindset. And what people don't understand is, and not just in network marketing, but in any entrepreneurial type of training, they teach you to start thinking in a abundant mindset and not a lack mindset. So you really need to look at the things, the opportunities in a different way, rather than like, I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that. If every single person said that after they worked, you know, a 10-hour day at a normal 9 to 5 job and came home and was like, I'm tired, I don't have time, I have to do this and that, and they didn't work their side hustle or, you know, their passion project or their little small business and bust their ass to make it. And I recognize not everyone has that opportunity or can afford to do that. But what I'm saying is that, you know, moral of the story basically is that so many people push themselves beyond what they can ever imagine and more, past their capabilities, past their limits than they ever imagined, because they don't limit themselves by saying I can't because of this, and they just do it, you know. It's that little shift in mindset saying like, what can't I do, you know, like, why can't I do it, you know, if they can do it, why not me, you know, instead of saying I can't do this because of XYZ, or I don't have time. Stop making excuses. It's the shift in mindset and saying like, well, instead of scrolling on my phone for, you know, 15 minutes, I should do this instead. Or instead of, you know, mindlessly doing this, do this instead. I'm not saying that that's what you need to be doing, but I'm saying that it's this little shift in perspective that makes a huge difference for whatever this is that you guys are going to really reap the benefits of. It's that like, I can't mindset to the I can mindset. It's the, you know, why is this happening to me, to why can't I do this, you know? You know, why not me? Why is so and so getting all of this? Well, why aren't you? Because you are making excuses for yourself. I know that sounds like really tough love, but that's honestly the energy that's coming through in your reading. I think you have a really strong tough love guide coming through, if I'm being honest with you. My typical readings don't come off this way, so we're gonna see what else we get here as far as like what this is. You do have a lot of love coming through with this green, and then Venus energy, of course, love. It says love right there on the card in itself, and it's just about you being able to dig deep and find the love within yourself to really inspire yourself and see your self-worth, that you are worthy of this opportunity. You are worthy of this life that you've been dreaming of. It's just, are you going to go get it? You know, no one's going to go get it for you. No one's going to go hand it to you on a silver platter. And it's just about you, in moderation, of course. I'm not saying, you know, beat yourself up and do this, but you need to really free yourself from these limiting thoughts and beliefs that surround you right now, and free your mind, because that's what's here. It's coming through in both of these cards, the 8 and 9 of Swords. And it could be a lot of stress and anxiety, and it's just a lot of fear-based thinking here, and like I said, limiting self-doubt here coming through. And it's about you learning to shift that perspective here. Heed the call in terms of like giving back to yourself, loving yourself, switching how you perceive yourself and what you say to yourself and how you think of yourself, because you really are worthy of this. It just says it right here: self-love, inspiration, grace, gratitude, sex appeal. Do something that makes you feel good about yourself, you know. Green also makes me think of the heart chakra, and really just learning to heal that heart chakra within yourself, and loving on yourself and things like that. But let's see if we can get anything else. Here we have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Yeah, so I do feel like this is just about you pouring back some energy into yourself as well, in terms of like how you can heal some of these anxieties, in case that's something that's been blocking you along the way, and how we can get here faster to your OMG moment, you know, and recognizing that you can get here and you are worthy of this. Because I do feel like it's going to happen as long as you release that energy and let yourself believe that you are worthy of this, you know, shift that mindset. We also have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So yeah, so you might have someone that you look up to and aspire to be like, or some sort of mentor in your life that could be really helpful for you as well. Feel free to reach out to them for support during this time. I also feel like don't isolate yourself too much in when you're going after whatever this is. I feel like when this card appears as well, sometimes it's a person who, you know, not necessarily a female, but like a feminine energy. Whenever I say feminine energy, it doesn't necessarily mean female. It just means someone who is like more maternal, more softer, and not so authoritative, I guess. I don't know how to this person feels more maternal. That's the word that's coming through. More yeah, it just feels like that. But sisterly, I guess it feels like that. But anyways, but like I said, this does not necessarily mean it's a female. This could definitely be someone who identifies as a male, or they, of course, but somebody who is just all about that receptive energy. And I feel like this person's highly intuitive and able to instill some information, some knowledge on you as well, and advice, guidance, and help you along the way, help to inspire you, things like that. We're going to get one more of these though to see what's going on here. Whoa. Yeah, you're already doing it. It says stop overthinking it. Keep facing your true north. So I feel like you do get in your head a lot, as we can see here with the 8 and 9 of Swords that came out. You do get in your head a lot. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And you are supported. That's the thing. I think you really need to understand that you are supported and you are loved. And if you truly trusted that, I feel like it would go a lot smoother if you truly trusted it, if that made sense. Where did this come from? That's funny. I keep saying a lot. I know I say a lot in general, but I feel like you are unsure of yourself and you're untrusting of what's going on, and I just need you to be more sure of yourself, trust in what's happening, and really just go for this. You know, let yourself understand that you are loved, you're worthy of this, and it's happening, you know. So now we're getting advice and guidance from your higher self. It says, be here now. The present moment is the answer. It's all we really have. The future is just a child of the present. Focus on now. Yeah, so stop worrying so much about, like, I feel like sometimes we focus on our mistakes, things that we've done in the past, and that really hinders what we do now, and it hinders like the progress that we're making. And sometimes that's what stems our fears and our anxieties. It's because, like, oh shit, I messed up before, what if that happens again? I'm not, you know, I'm not going to be able to do this because of that. And you really get in your head because of the things that you did in the past, and you really, you know, your higher self is telling you you're not the same person. You know, you've grown from that, and the fact that you're worrying about the past shows that you've seen that happen and you already are aware of the things that you've done. And I feel like it's an acknowledgement of your growth. It's an acknowledgement of you seeing how far you've come, and it's just understanding that, look, focus on what you're doing now, because that's what matters, you know? Let's get advice and guidance from group one's higher self, please. Advice and guidance from group one's higher self. We have, keep going. You are on the right path. The seeds you are planting will grow. Success is guaranteed. See, you just need to keep going. I just hear, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Dory's going in my head. And she doesn't worry about the mistakes that she made, right? Like, she messes up all the time because she doesn't remember things, but she doesn't focus on that. She just keeps going. She keeps trudging along and going and focusing on the things that she's doing now. You know, trying to find Nemo, trying to help, oh my god, I can't remember his name. Trying to help, what's his face, find Nemo. Wow, that's so bad. We're gonna get another one. Advice and guidance for group one, please. Advice and guidance for group one. Beautiful soul, you glow when you are comfortable in your skin. Your beauty goes beyond what you can see in a mirror. You are perfect as you are. Yes, it's understanding your true self-worth. It's understanding that you are worthy, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're a badass, and you're so worthy of this amazingness that is coming toward you. And just understanding that you're amazing, you know? You just need to understand that, and like, really, I really feel like too, this glow of the peach is just bringing out more of that glow. Like, the peach is also the glow within you, the glow within the abundance that's coming your way. And you know, you are embodying that glow of abundance and that glow of beauty, and you know, you're abundant in both beauty and opportunities, and you know, all of the things that you're attracting toward you. And it's just about you bringing in the moderation of appreciating what you have while still moving forward towards the things that you're working toward, you know? Look at that, you're back of the deck. I am abundant. I attract everything I need. And we're going to end it with that because that's seriously amazing, group one. But really, like, this is just amazing energy as far as your next OMG moment. It's recognizing that you are worthy of the things that are coming toward you. It's understanding that you need to shift your mindset in terms of like, oh shit, yes, I do need to just focus on appreciating the things that I already have instead of worrying about the things that I don't have. Why can't I get this? Why can't I get that? Stop worrying about that. Stop thinking about the things that you don't have and start really looking at the things that you do and appreciating that. Because once you do, you're going to really bring forward more things to be grateful for. And you're going to start attracting more things to be grateful for. You're going to recognize that more blessings are coming your way. Why do you think the most successful people keep gratitude journals? And they literally write gratitude lists daily. twice daily, you know? It makes a difference, you know? It changes not just how you start and end your day, but it also shifts the energy and the dynamic of what you attract into your life, you know? If you're someone who believes in energy and how, you know, it's out there and it moves and we shift it from here to there and it's always moving and it's always transferring from one place and one person or one thing to another, that makes a huge difference. So I just want to end it with that. I feel like that was a huge thing coming through here in terms of like transmuting your negative anxiety and worry energy to appreciation, to abundance, to, you know, instead of the lack, like I was saying. I feel like I'm beating that a lot because that's coming through so strong. But yes, that's where I'm going to leave your reading group one. I hope that was really helpful. I hope that this was a really fun, eye-opening OMG moment for you guys. I'm really excited because I feel like your OMG moment was really exciting. I feel like your OMG moment was really something exciting to be looking forward to. I'm really excited. I want to know what's coming, or, you know, if you can tell me and share with me, I would be really stoked to hear about it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to smash the like button, and yeah, let me know what's going on. I would love to hear all about it. And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I'll also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our community over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube. And I also do weekly week ahead readings. I drop those there as well, so you can check that out on my Patreon. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Just you liking, commenting, and subscribing, I appreciate it so much. That's the greatest way for you to support me here, so I really do appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a magical day or night, and I will see you soon. What's up, group 2? If you chose Ron, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put Ron right here by our little wizard friend. And we're going to get started with these pre-shuffled oracles that are going to tell us a little bit about what your next OMG moment is. So, starting off here with ancient ruins. Build a castle from the ruins. Devastation, loss, old wounds. So right off the bat, I just feel like a lot of you probably just went through what I like to call a tower moment. If you're familiar with tarot, tower moments are pretty much just that, devastation. Something devastating happened unexpectedly. We have number 33, door to romance, in the reverse. Here you have a bonus card here. We have 11, individuality. 10, karmic completion. And we also have square, tension, conflict, obstacles, will, power struggles, compromise, stress, weighing pros and cons, negotiate, self-reflection, opportunity for growth. All right. So I do feel like there's a lot of ones here. 10, 11. This feels like a lot of you just being on your own at this point. I feel like whatever this next OMG moment, if this hasn't happened already, I feel like, that sounded weird. I feel like this is about you being solo. For a lot of you, if this feels like a heartbreak for a lot of you. Honestly, it feels like a breakup. It feels like, but I do feel like this is a lot of you. This is going to focus a lot on you being on your own, being by yourself. And so my guide just said, if you didn't already have this happen, then this is likely not the reading for you, because this is talking about if you've already experienced the heartbreak. This is what we're talking about. This is talking about the crumbling of everything. This is talking about like you found out and it's happening as we speak, and it's like you're going through the stage of where you're trying to figure shit out by yourself. You're trying to heal. You're trying to figure out who you are. You're trying to figure out what the fuck just happened to me. Why is this happening to me? And it feels like the walls are caving in, and it literally feels like shit hit the fan and you don't understand what's happening. It feels like it honestly could be even like it happened a while ago and you're still trying to figure out what's going on with you. Like you don't understand who you are anymore and you're trying to find out what's going on with you. Like who am I? You know, you've been with this person for so long that you don't know who you are by yourself, and it's hard for you to navigate this, and you feel kind of lost right now. And it's like it almost feels like inner turmoil, like you don't want this person to have power over you, and you're upset that you're upset that they have this power over you, because in a way they don't have this power over you. But at the same time, it's like, well, if they don't have power over me, why can't I figure out who I am right now? Like it's this frustrating feeling of trying to figure out where you go from here on your own. And that's kind of what this reading is about. It's about you being on your own after a heartbreaking situation, after a huge betrayal, after, you know, losing something that you've built for quite some time. It feels like it's been this is someone who has been in a long-term relationship and it just crumbled. And I feel like I can't believe I wasted all that time and effort and energy just to be like stabbed in the back, or you know, like it feels like that. At least I didn't do, you know, at least I didn't have this, you know. But then, like, you know, there's all this shit that happened, you know. It feels like that. I don't whew, it feels heavy. I'm sorry, you guys. I keep going into it harsh. I meant hard. Keep going into it, but that's what it feels like, you guys. It's like a new beginning is you're looking for the new beginning, but it doesn't feel like a new beginning, because you're like, a new beginning is supposed to be happy, but you're not happy right now. You're like, what the fuck, you know? It feels like that. What's the next OMG moment for group 2? I'm sorry, group 2. We're gonna see what's going on. King of Wands. I like that. The moon in reverse. Okay. That's the next OMG moment for group 2. What's the next OMG? What's the next OMG moment for group 2? What's the next OMG moment? Knight of Wands. Back of the deck is the Lovers in reverse. Okay. We'll see if I need clarifying. Hold on. So group 2, I feel like I kind of feel like this is telling me a story about what happened. I feel like hold on. What is this about, guys? Four of Swords. Oh. Okay. Okay. We'll get there. I'm going to move this down, actually, because that makes more sense now that I'm seeing it. Like this. Okay. Hopefully we can talk about this now. Okay, that's a lot more cards than I intended to grab for you, group 2. But basically, I feel like a lot has happened, right? We've been through a lot. We felt a lot very broken. I'm going to grab onto this so that I'm very clear about what's coming through here. There's been a time period here where we felt a very misled, very, you know, a lot of secrets were kept, and I feel like we didn't understand why this happened, or, you know, what did we do in this situation, and we were really just trapped in this state of, you know, what did I do wrong? How did this happen? You know, why did this happen to me? And it was like a period of being stuck and not being able to have this new beginning, because we were just trapped in our own thoughts and our own, you know, why did this happen? What is this? What is this? What and I'm not saying that it's not warranted. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just trying to explain what's coming through here, in terms of what I'm getting in the download. It feels like you had a very fiery and passionate relationship. It feels like this person really lit your soul on fire. You don't understand why this happened, and that's what's so confusing. That's what makes this so difficult. And your OMG moment now is really just about accepting what happened and understanding that this is something that happened for you and not to you. You know, I know that sounds so cheesy, and so many people say that, and so many spiritual people say that, and so many readers say that. I'm not trying to laugh to make this funny, but I'm actually laughing because I'm getting uncomfortable, because I don't like being the person to say that. This is a heavy situation, and sometimes I laugh when I get uncomfortable, so I apologize. I do feel like this person really took a toll on you, because when we are in such a long relationship, or what feels like a long relationship, you know, I know not all of us are going to be like in this really long relationship, but it was such a deeply rooted relationship in which we were, you know, very attached at the hip. It feels like, you know, we did everything together. You know, I don't understand, how did this happen? And that's kind of the energy that's really coming through strong. It, it's like, why did this, I'm at a loss for words, because you're still stuck in this energy, and it's kind of like you can't move forward, you can't close the door until you let this go, and you really just live and let go. I think that's the saying. But the only way you're going to find your spark, the only way that you're going to find and complete this cycle in order to find yourself and start a new beginning, is if you go within yourself and close that door yourself. You understand that this is not on you, it's on them. It has nothing to do with you, it has everything to do with them. You know, the fact that they betrayed you or hurt you, it feels a lot like they cheated on you. Honestly, I'm gonna go with it, because that's what I feel like happened. I feel like that's what they did. It feels like a betrayal, the highest betrayal. And it's easier said than done to move on, because I know so many things trigger us. It can be music, it can be, you know, the smell, it can be a certain food, it can be something like so tiny and minute because we did so many things together on a day-to-day basis that triggers the littlest memory of us. And it's those little memories, right, that we treasure and cherish and that bring up so many things and that really break down who we are and how we feel. And so I'm sorry. I want you to know that it gets better. I want you to know that it gets better for you. I want you to know that it will get easier, and I want you to know that you will find yourself, and that is your next OMG moment. It's you closing the door on this, and it's you being able to start to feel like you again. It's you feeling like you're going to start to feel a sense of individuality again and let go of this pain and tension that you've been feeling. And it's not going to happen right away, but once you start to feel it, that's your OMG moment. You know, it's this feeling of like, I can finally rest. I can finally feel that spark again. I can finally feel that passion and that movement forward in my life, in which I know that I'll be okay because this person does not have a hold on me anymore. And though you knew that at some level, it was hard for you to truly feel it because you're still in that heartbreak feel, like, and you couldn't find that spark, you couldn't find that sense of self, and you kept getting triggered. And I'm not saying you're not going to be triggered anymore, because you will. I'm going to tell you straight up, there will be times when you will be triggered. There will be times when you will break down. There will be times when you're going to feel hurt and pain and sadness and anger and all of these things triggering to that time, you know? But what I mean to say here is that you're finally going to start to see the butterflies, and you might even see them actually, you know, and know that that's a sign of you reaching this stage of you know, hitting that aha moment, that OMG moment in your life, of you finding that spark in your step, finding that spark in your heart, and that individuality of, I know who I am, I know my self-worth, and I know I'm worthy of this new beginning. And you're going to start giving yourself that self-love, filling your cup, and your cup is going to be overflowing with love. And you're going to find that you're going to start to attract more and more of the people who are worthy of you, not you worthy of them, because you are more than worthy of love. Okay, you are more than worthy of love, and you need to understand that. But you're going to attract people who are worthy of you. Okay, there's a difference. So we're going to see a little more, we're going to get a little more supporting cards here as far as what your next OMG moment here is. Starseed, what lights you up? Yes, see, you're going to start to see what lights you up, group 2. What lights you up? Because I feel like this had to happen to trigger something bigger for you, because there's something more that meets the eye here. There's something more on your path, and you're going to find what really lights you up on the inside. You're going to find something bigger and better and more along the lines of what you're doing, where you're meant to be going, who you're supposed to be meeting, things like that, you know. We also have play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Do something for you. Do something that pours back into your cup and fills your soul on fire. I also really want you to turn on some music and dance. Okay? Dance. Dance, 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 dance. They're showing me, I don't know if you watch Station 19. I watch Station 19. They're showing me Andy dancing. Her mom, spoiler alert, her mom comes back in an episode and she makes her dance it out. She needs to dance it out, get back into her body, because she's too much in her head and she needs to get into her body, and that's what you need to do. Really dance, try to dance it out if you can. If that's not your thing, do something where you move your body, whether it's working out or, you know, if that's possible for you, just something that gets you back into your body. Okay? We're going to get one more card to see what's going on here. What's Group 2's next OMG moment? Can you tell us about Group 2's? Oh. Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yes. So you're definitely surrounded by so many guides here as well. And you have boundaries at the back of your deck. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I feel like this had to happen so that you learned to understand where you need boundaries in your romantic life. What your needs are and what is important for you to have in your life. Group 2, I couldn't leave you like that. I need to know a little more for you. What's gonna happen with Group 2? Okay. What's gonna happen? I like that for you guys, actually. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen for Group 2? Guys, I like this a lot. Okay. This is where I'm going to finish your reading, Group 2, because I couldn't just leave you. I didn't feel right about leaving it like that. I just couldn't. Okay, Group 2. We were saying how your next OMG moment was about you filling your cup and giving yourself that self-love. All of that is true, right? But I want to know what else is happening after you do that, right? After you start to find the light again, you start to find that happiness again and filling your cup and seeing your self-love and all of that. You're finding that passion within yourself. So I want to know what else is happening. Get more information, right? So I asked, and here's the cards. We have the Hierophant, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, High Priestess, and your back of the deck is the Fool. So Spirit is saying, when you find your passion, I feel like you're going to end up taking on some sort of, you might find yourself with a mentor or taking some sort of classes, something that sparks your interest or your passion, in which you're going to embark on a new journey here. This is a new cycle. This is your new beginning that we were talking about here, that has a lot to do with you harnessing that inner strength of yours and understanding that you've tamed everything that you're this is you coming out on top and starting anew. You know, it feels like this amazing journey in which you've had to overcome so much conflict, and you still will. I'm not saying it's all going to be rainbows and butterflies, you know, by no means. It's still going to, like I was saying before, you're still going to have your moments of, you know, like I said, conflict, your moments of triggers, of times where you're going to feel low again, and pain and anger and, you know, things like that. There will be times, but I feel like you have this strength that you're going to be able to draw from, this inner strength, that you're going to be able to harness this compassion for yourself, in which you're going to have strategies, these coping mechanisms in which you know how to set yourself up for success. This 5 of Wands is very different. It has a chess setup. I'm not a chess player, but I know you have to be extremely intelligent to play. It's making me see Queen's Gambit, and she's extremely intelligent in terms of how she sets up the moves, and she can visualize how to, you know, set up the move and think 20 times ahead. So that's how I feel like you're going to be doing, Group 2. You're going to be setting yourself up for success in terms of, you know, maneuvering yourself. Should anything come up, you're going to have a strategy for it. I feel like you're going to be able to understand that. With the Seven of Wands, I do feel like you're going to still have your guard up in terms of like meeting new people. By no means you're going to have an openness, but I do feel like you're starting to let others in terms of meeting people. But I'm not saying you're going to let, you know, a new relationship come through by any means. I don't feel like that's something that's happening. Otherwise, the Two of Cups would have come through. But I'm saying like you're open to new friendships, you know, that sort of a thing, but you're not interested in any sort of romance. Um, with this High Priestess, though, you're very open in terms of your intuition. You're very open in terms of like drawing introspection on introspection. I don't know if that's the right word that came out of my mouth, but you're very keen on being aware of like your psychic abilities, your like I said, your intuition, and just super aware, hyper aware even, as to what's going on behind the scenes. I feel like you're very in tune with your intuition and your third eye, and you can sense what other people's motives are. And I feel like that's something that you use to your advantage in terms of going after what you're going after, and using this new beginning here, this new cycle, and this passionate beginning that you have going forward. I'm just curious what's behind this Nine of Cups here. Yeah, you're still on this pathway though of finding what's going to make you happy, because you're not quite there yet. I'm not saying you're not ever going to be there. I'm saying you're going to get there, because like I said, this is a new beginning and we're working toward it. So behind that is a Ten of Pentacles. So I have a feeling that this new beginning is just the start of getting toward your Ten of Pentacles, so long as you keep trudging along. I feel like you're working towards this and you're overcoming a lot and you're navigating these waters, and as long as you keep your eyes on the prize, I feel like you're going to do just fine. You're going to be very successful at this, and you're going to be able to overcome this nonetheless. So I just really didn't feel comfortable leaving your reading like that. I wanted to give you more information. I wanted to get more answers for myself and for you. But that is what I wanted to close it off with. So I'm probably going to insert this before I finish off your advice or something like that. Or I might put this after your advice. I'm not sure. But that is what I wanted to leave you with, group 2. So I hope you guys really enjoyed your reading, and I'm really excited for you. I'm happy I did this before I finished off and went to group 3, because I couldn't leave you like that. I just wasn't. I couldn't. My God was like, maybe you should go back. And I was like, yeah, I think I need to. We're going to finish off now with advice and guidance from your higher self. But group 2, I hope that, you know, you understand you're so worthy of unconditional love. You know, you're so worthy of happiness. And it's coming. Everyone is on a healing journey, and you will get there. Dance, what was I saying? Dance, sing, play. The universe works fast when you're just having fun. So yes, obviously your higher self also wants you to dance and sing and play, have fun. What was I just saying? So advice and guidance from group 2's higher self. Advice and guidance from group 2's higher self. Oops. Those have balance. Slow down, lighten your load so you can float. Yes, so don't bury yourself in work and things like that to think that it's taking your mind off of things. You need to have balance in your life where you also play, enjoy yourself, fill your own cup. That's really important right now. Pause. Take a moment to close your eyes and relax your body. Just breathe slowly and deeply, you know. Take a relaxing bath, I feel like might be really helpful as well. And then at the bottom, we have let it all go. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Don't let pain, anger, or guilt control you. So I always like to tell people that forgiveness of other people who hurt us is not necessarily like forgiving them in itself, but forgiving yourself at least, for feeling like, you know, you let them hurt you, or, you know, the sake of not holding on to that anger for them and letting them have that space in your heart or in your mind or in your body at all, your spirit, your energy. Don't let them have that space. Don't let them live rent free at all in your energy, okay? So forgive and let go. I'm not saying forgive them, but forgive yourself, okay? But that's what I'm seeing for you, group 2, as far as your next OMG moment. And this one was heavy, so please, like I said, if take only what resonates and leave the rest. Don't let this take from you. So if you felt that this wasn't for you, I hope that you didn't stick around. If this didn't sound like your group, I hope you picked another group. This was very, very specific to someone or a group of people who are going through a major heartbreak. So I want to just give you a very big hug right now and send you my love and healing energy your way. Know that your next OMG moment is going to be an amazing new beginning coming your way. New love, new this happiness. Know that these butterflies are in 2 cards here. These yellow butterflies for me are happiness, abundance. Okay, it's emotional abundance, emotional happiness, and just all of that is coming your way. That's your next OMG moment, though, is for you to recognize that you will be getting your individuality back, you will be getting your happiness back, and you will be lighting your soul on fire again. You're going to find that spark again, because right now it feels like, you know, you're going through the motions. It feels like you don't feel that hope anymore, and you're not sure where to turn. And I just want you to know that it's there, and I hope that you reach out to the proper channels and the proper guidelines. There are phone numbers and things like that. I'll try to find them and drop them down below in case, you know, you need to reach out for support and things like that. But I'm giving you all my love and all my best, and just the most giant hug. So please smash the like button and comment down below if you enjoyed this, if this resonated, and I hope this brought you some insight and hope and, like I said, healing energy. Don't forget to do something that is going to bring you some joy. Do something like fun, play a video game, or dance. That's like a huge one that came through. Dance, go sing karaoke or something, you know? But yeah, you guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our community over there, where we have exclusive pick-up card readings not available here on YouTube, as well as I do weekly, week ahead readings there as well. So if you're interested, I will drop that down below. And yes, I will see you guys all very soon. Sending you guys my love, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you guys so much. So thank you, thank you. See you soon. Bye. What's up, group 3? Welcome to your reading. If you chose George, I'm gonna put your reading I'm gonna put him right here so you can see him. But hello. Whew. Group 2 with heavy, man. You guys feel a lot lighter, though, I will say. You feel like a breath of fresh air. You feel like a weight off my shoulders. So I feel like that says a lot about what's coming. But we're gonna take a look. I'm just gonna dive right in. Headspace. You are overflowing with creativity, creative energy, new ideas, productivity. Oh, okay, I like that. 11, cornucopia. Oh, okay. This feels cool. 8, manifestation. Nice, nice. I like the pink. It feels very divine. Mars, ambition, assertive, aggression, war, Aries / Scorpio, Tuesday, confidence, impulsiveness, strength, action, sexuality, passion, desire, determination. So, that was Sky, guys. Sorry. She was like, whew, there's a lot happening for y'all. Okay, Seriously though, there is a lot happening for you guys, and it's not a bad thing. It's great things, all good things. At least it feels like that. It feels like you guys have been wanting this, manifesting this, and it's happening, guys. It's happening. You have a lot of ambition, a lot of big dreams, and you've been manifesting these dreams and working towards this, taking inspired action, and now it's like the fruits of your labor is coming to fruition, basically. And not only that, but you're also overflowing with an abundance of ideas, creativity, and you're going to be able to put these ideas and creative creative ideas to what's the word, to concreteness, to creation, creative ideas to realness. I don't know why I can't come up with the words, guys. But it feels like you're going to actually bring these to life, you know? But with that being said, with big ambitions, sometimes we take on a little too much. So it kind of does feel like you're on this go, go, go Energizer bunny. I feel like, I don't know why my spirit guide's showing me the Energizer bunny. You just keep going and going and going and going, and soon enough you might burn out. Kind of like this candle right here. I don't know what's going on with my candle on this side, but it does feel like you may need to check yourself, because we might be too much in our ego as far as like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying we just need to be careful as far as burnout energy. You know, when we do too much without resting, when we take on too many things on our plate, sometimes we end up dropping the ball on things and burning out, exhaustion, things like that. That's kind of what's coming through here. Or we say yes to something that we don't mean to say yes to. With impulsiveness, it's just coming out here. We come off as really aggressive and our ego takes over, and sometimes people don't like that, and we end up stepping on some toes, and that bites us in the ass later. So just be careful about that. But as far as like your next OMG moment is like, oh shit, this is happening. Like all of the things that I've been working on, it's finally coming to fruition. It's like the flowers are blooming, the fruit's coming out of the tree, and I can finally go pick it. So this is exciting energy, group 3, to say the least. I'm excited for you. So let's see some more details. What's group 3's next OMG moment? Ooh, we have the 5 of Wands. Okay. What's group 3's next OMG moment? 7 of Cups reversed. What's group 3's next OMG moment? Knight of Swords reversed. What's group 3's next OMG moment? Whoa. We have Judgment in the reverse. Okay. What's group 3's next OMG moment? What is this? 2 of Wands. Okie dokie. In the back of the deck, we have the Magician reversed. Okay. All right, group 3. So, all right, group 3. So, as I was saying, pretty much what I was just saying, and all the cards came out for it. Okay. Excuse me. With the 5 of Wands, it's that conflict coming out, and it's that stepping on the toes, and I feel like we are just not planning very well in terms of all the things that we have coming through with this creative energy, all of these ideas flowing through, and taking on too many things on our plate, and you know, we're so determined to do all of these things because we want to take advantage of all of our creative juice. All of these things are flowing, you know, while we're reaping the benefits of all of this fruits of our labor. We want to keep going, right? We want to keep going, going, going on this Energizer Bunny energy, this vibe that we have. You know, why stop now? Don't stop me now. That's what I'm hearing, because we're having such a good time, by Queen. And so that's one of my favorite songs, by the way. I probably bring that up a lot in my readings. Sorry. But you have a lot of big ambitions, and we are very set on bringing these ambitions to life, you know, bringing these ambitions to fruition, you know. And so with that energy, we're asserting this energy onto other people. We want to, you know, be king ding-a-ling here, to say, I don't know why that's coming out, sorry, but that's what my guide's kind of saying in my head. But we are just basically being the head honcho in terms of like, okay, I need you to do this, 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 and then we're kind of stepping on toes here because we're delegating. And you know, while not all of us are in the position to delegate, it feels like where we can delegate or where we can work with other people, we tend to be in this more aggressive, assertive state in which we are kind of being bossy, you know, and it feels like people are not liking that, you know. I mean, would you like that? Would you like someone who's being a bossy ass? No, you're kind of being an asshole, honestly. That's what it feels like. And so people are really not liking that, to be honest with you. And because they're not liking that, you're going to have to take on that responsibility yourself. Thus, you're going to hit this burnout here. You're literally going to be burning out, like I was saying, because you're taking on too much responsibility. You're saying you're going to do this, this, and that, and you committed to it, but because people aren't helping you out because you're being too bossy and you're being too much of an asshole, you have to do it yourself. And you're also being kind of, you know, it's kind of like this energy of like you're being harsh on yourself at the same time, because in the end you're going to start realizing like, oh shoot, maybe I am an asshole, and then you kind of beat yourself up, and then it's kind of turned into this like self-pity party. I don't want to say pity party, but that kind of is what it is, you know. But it's this energy of like you have so many creative ideas that you don't know which one to pick, so you end up taking on all of them, to be honest with you, rather than going forth with a strategic plan. So then you have all of these conflicts arising, and heads are butting and things like that. There's too many cooks in the kitchen sometimes. Does not make for a good meal, if that makes sense. I don't know where that came from, but that's what came through. But once you start to, if you are able to get a handle on things, I do feel like people are really going to feel drawn to working with you, and you're going to be able to really, you know, people are really going to admire your work, because if you do get a handle on things and you do, you know, end up taking charge, and you know, because you're watching this and you can shift energy, right? This is not set in stone, that this hasn't happened, but there is this energy here of you really being able to shift things. And as long as you just don't let yourself get into your head too much, because I do feel like you're somebody who can really get into your own thoughts and really critique yourself in such a harsh way, and you shouldn't do that. But I do feel like there's this energy of like looking to planting things, really looking towards, you know, reaping the benefits of the things that you've already been working on while starting new projects, and then seeing the future, what that holds, and seeing like, you know, what that's going to bring you towards in the future. So you're really excited about it, and it's going to bring more abundance coming your way. And that's why you're so excited to get all of these things done. You know, you can see the ambition in it. You can see the return on it coming toward you in the future. And you have like the world is literally in your hands, and you just need to make it happen. And so I do feel like there's a lot of energy here of you balancing and making choices as far as, you know, which opportunities you can take advantage of, because we can't do everything, you know. We can't do everything. We can't make everything happen. And unfortunately, we can't. It's just, that's just the name of the game. We can't do that. We don't have a million hands. We don't have a million hours in a day. And so that's what it comes down to. Because if you burn out, who's going to be there to have your back, especially if you were conflicting with other people. If you're being aggressive and assertive with other people, people aren't going to want to help you out when you burn out, things like that. So it's this balance of energy. It's this, it just feels like that, like tread lightly here. So we're going to get a few more supporting cards here about your next OMG moment, because it does feel like you are reaping the benefits of things and also trying to plant the seeds and start working towards other things in your life. So let's see what's going on. What is the next OMG moment in Group 3's life? What is the next OMG moment in Group 3's life? Well, what is the next OMG moment? We have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Yeah, so it's like you can see the plan ahead, like you can see the future and all of that things, seeing the light, if you will, seeing the moon up there, and you're laying the foundation for it. And so just trusting in that you need help in order to do that. What, babe?
You said one candy.
Okay. Okay, and we're going to get a couple more. Don't dim your light to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So no one is telling you, let's be clear here, no one is telling you to dim your light in order to make other people like you and help you out. That's not what we're saying in any way. What we are saying here is that we don't want to step on other people's toes, and we don't want to be mean. There's a way for you to still shine your bright, shiny light and not be an asshole, if that makes sense. So still be kind, do it in a kind way. There's a balance to everything. We don't need to be a butthole to people. That's kind of what is coming out here. We also have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Exactly. You don't have to do it alone. And honestly, when you think about it, working together with other people, when you think about teamwork, like, do you ever see a solid team with someone who's being bossy and mean and rude? No. Teamwork is all about collaborative efforts. It's about, working together in a good way, in a way where everyone gets along, supports one another, and is there for one another, works to each other's strengths and balances out each other's weaknesses, things like that. And if you're done with your task, hey, help someone else who's still struggling to get by. And I'm not saying like enable them and things like that, but I'm saying like don't like lay it on one person, like, hey, why didn't you get that done? Don't drill it into them and make them feel bad. Be a leader in an encouraging way, in a way that you would want to be encouraged. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's the golden rule. That's kind of what's coming through when I look there. The back of your deck here, we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't think I ever seen that card before, to be honest with you. I feel like this is kind of like you coming through the darkness of the tunnel to see the light on the other side. And it's like a test of your will, honestly. Because while you're enjoying like the fruits of your labors, you also have to be tested as far as like, how bad do you want the next level? It's like that sort of a thing. This rite of passage, crossing the threshold, it's like up leveling yourself. Not everything is easy and given to you. And I'm not saying that this was given to you and you didn't work hard for it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that when you enjoy this, yes, definitely enjoy it. But that's not like, you don't just stop there, to get to the next level of things, the next manifestation that you have to work for it. You know, you have to put forth that inspired action. So we're going to finish off now with advice and guidance from your higher self. This is really exciting energy, you guys. Group 3. This is about your hard work paying off and just incredible energy. And again, like with this headspace card coming out, it's just like, don't let your ego get the best of you, you know? I feel like that's something coming through pretty hard. Advice and guidance from Group 3's higher self. Be what you seek. Yeah, let your desires inspire you to transform. Match the vibration of what you want. Exactly what I was saying. You know, with that whole treat others the way you want to be treated. And like, if you want to attract those people, you need to be like those people too. You know, if you want to attract people who work like you and who are kind and who are generous, you need to be the same way. You know what I mean? So think about that. Advice and guidance from Group 3's higher self. Advice and guidance. Oops. We have, be confident, shine your light, take up space. You don't need anyone's approval. You deserve to be proud of who you are. Exactly. That's that whole don't dim to fit in, that energy. You are totally in your right to be confident because you're a badass, Group 3. Honestly, you are. You are so badass. Look at you doing all these things and you're already accomplishing this and looking to go on to the next level. Embody that confidence. Keep going because you are a badass. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need anyone to be like, oh my God, good job. Like, because you know it. You know it, you know? But don't let that ego take up any of that space, and you don't need anyone to tell you that. You know, you be proud, but at that same point, not everyone has that confidence, so you need to instill that confidence in other people as well. Let that confidence rub off on those who are around you and who look up to you, because there are people who are watching you and really look up to you and aspire to be like you, just in the same way that you look up to other people. I feel like you need to understand that you're also someone that people look up to you. You know, with this Anna, grandmother of Jesus card coming out, I feel like you need to understand that people look up to you like that. So we're gonna get one more advice and guidance from Group 3's higher self, please. Advice and guidance from Group 3's higher self. Whoa. So we're gonna take, hold on. We're going to take both, I think. We have give freely, support others, give expecting nothing in return. Exactly. So this is just about you being that generous person that you already are. I mean, you are. Honestly, you would not be this far if you weren't that type of person. Group 3, honestly, you would not be. Everything is always working out for me. That's an affirmation for you. Say it, speak it, embody it. Your back of the deck. Unleash your passion. Connect with your sexual energy. Sleep naked. Touch, moan, and fantasize. Enjoy pleasure. This might help to really get in touch with that passionate energy that you have and unleash any of this aggression, this Mars energy that you have going on with you, Group 3, and really help you to just release that so that you don't take it out on anyone while you're going through this journey, while you're going through this, this pathway. So take that as you will. Group 3, passion, passion, passion. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Group 3, your next OMG moment. So exciting. And I hope you guys like it. Comment down below to let me know how you enjoyed it and what's happening over you. I'm super excited for you guys. Don't forget to smash the like button too. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I will also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there where we have exclusive pickle card readings not available here on YouTube, including our weekly week ahead readings that I drop there as well. So I'm going to leave the link down below in case you're interested. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and just you guys commenting and subscribing and liking means the world to me. So thank you so much for that, and I will see you guys so soon. Bye! What's up, group 4? If you chose Ginny, welcome to your reading. This is where I'm going to leave her right here by our little wizard friend for now, but we're going to just dive right on into your reading. Now, you got a bonus card here, so we have some pre-shuffled oracles, and we're just going to take a look here all about your next OMG moment, right? So starting off, we're just going to dive right on in. We have portal, a new door is opening, beginnings, opportunities, adventure. I like that for you guys. We're going to put this here. No, yeah, we're just going to. We also have number 1, the sun. Okay, I really like that, guys. So I feel like you guys just really finished off a heavy time, especially with all the eclipse seasons. I wouldn't be surprised actually if you guys went through a major awakening of some kind, a major transformation of sorts even. We have number 78, spiritual career. We also have 85, follow your dreams. I love that. And Earth, lessons, reorientation, awareness, a 3D experience, schooling, duality, human condition, reality, practicality, physical body, nature, stability, mission. So I'm going to put this here. Now, when it comes to your next OMG moment, I do feel like I said, a lot of you probably just, like I said, closed out a big major cycle of some sort of awakening, transformation of sorts, and I'm just seeing like a snake. So it could be, if you resonate with that Kundalini energy, go ahead and take it. If not, don't worry about it. That could be like a specific energy for some of you, but I do feel like it's just been a long-winded journey, and now it's kind of like you're seeing the sun rise again, and it's like walking through this door, and like it's like, yes, it's a breath of fresh air. And honestly, you've for some of you, you might have been planting the seed, and now you're starting to see it sprout. It might not be in full bloom just yet, but you're starting to see it just sprout. You're hearing things call you. I think you might hear Bruno growling in the background, but you're starting to hear things call your name. You're starting to hear things like, you know, following your path and things like that, because you might have felt a little bit lost, and you might have been feeling like, I don't know where I'm going. Yep, he hears something, and I feel like you guys definitely hear something. I apologize. But I do feel like you guys definitely hear something as well. And like, hold on, I'm gonna fix this. I didn't realize my camera was crooked. But I do feel like you're kind of adjusting the view and how you see things. I feel like maybe you, like, things were not clear lately, and now you're able to finally see clearer. You know, you can see the vision in things, and like, kind of like how this girl here is seeing like all of these cool colors, like the cosmic colors and things like that. Like, it's just so new and fresh, and giving her that spark of passion and creativity. And like, for me, pink is just such a cosmic, mystical, divine color, and it's just you connecting with that and really co-creating with that, as well as connecting with your third eye with that purple as well. It's just a beautiful energy, a beautiful merging of those two energies as well. So we're going to also get deeper here with the tarot. 78, This is a numerology deck. I just realized I wasn't really paying attention to many numbers. I wasn't really drawn to it, honestly. Condenses to 15, which is 6. So it's all about, for me, 6 is number of love. It's also a number of communication, harmony, cooperation. So don't be surprised if you come into, you know, community. Yeah, honestly, community, coming together with people who are like your soul tribe. I'm seeing those little fire spirits from I don't know if you're familiar. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the name of the movie. I think it's Howl's Moving Castle, but it's Studio Ghibli. Studio Ghibli. It's a Hayao Miyazaki movie. But I believe it's Howl's Moving Castle. It might be Spirit. I don't think it's Spirit Away. I think it's Howl's Moving Castle, but it's the little fire spirits. That's what I'm seeing. But I think that they help that girl. Oh my god, I can't remember her name, but that's what I'm seeing. You're getting help from people that you would not expect. So just keep an open mind. And then 1385 condenses to 13. 13 for me is just a very lucky number. So luck is definitely on your side. Ultimately, that condenses to 4. Another number of stability and manifestation as well. Creating a home. So finding your family, like I said, that soul family as well. We have the 5 of Cups here, so you might be looking back at like how far you've come. I don't feel like you're really dwelling so much in terms of like dwelling in the hardships that you've gone through. Like a normal, typical way of reading a 5 of Cups would be like grieving the loss and grieving the pain. While I do feel like, you know, you might be feeling that way, it's more so this energy of you looking at just how far you've come and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like I did that. You know, this is just such a beautiful portrayal of this particular card, and I really think that that's the energy you're bringing forward here. As far as like with it coming out under this earth card, lessons, awareness, reorientation, you're learning from the past, and rather than you grieving it and being like, oh poor me, like typically how I sometimes read that 5 of Cups, how I sometimes connect with that energy, that's just me. I feel like you're more so looking at the past and you're learning from it. You're like being grateful for that experience, as painful as it might have been or as hard as it might have been. It feels more like you're grateful for that experience, and you're like, if I didn't go through that, I would not be where I am today. So, what is group 4's next OMG moment? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I love that. Okay, what is, we're gonna keep going before I keep talking too much. We also have the Star. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, this is literally my favorite card in this deck. This deck is it's just a beautiful deck, period. So, what is group 4's? Ooh, sorry. Oh, we also have Judgment. Okay. Yes, we're gonna get one more. What is group 4's? They're all coming up right, guys. What is group 4's next OMG moments? What is group 4's next OMG moment? We also have the Empress in the reverse. Just as I said, they're all coming out upright. That's not bad, guys. In case I scared you. The back of your deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, here's what it is, you guys. Your next OMG moment is really about you, of course, following the call. As you can tell, it's just reiterating this message of you following the call, following your dreams, and this could have a lot to do with you and who you are, connecting with what truly drives you in your heart and in your soul. And while that sounds cliche for some people, you're here because you really want to know like your path and what are you supposed to be doing. Like, you know, you might have come out of a time where you felt so lost and you didn't know what you were doing, like nothing was really truly fulfilling you, and you kind of felt like you were just going through the motions, like you weren't truly happy in what you were doing in the day to day. And it didn't feel right with just waking up and doing ABC, and it was just a daily routine, right? You were just going through the motions and nothing was filling that void, you know? And so you understand that happiness is a choice. And if you continue in the way that you're going, you weren't going to get that, you know? If, you know, sure, it gave you money, it did the job, but were you truly happy at the end of the day? No. So something pivotal had to happen in which things had to change, whether that was outside of you in order for you to have that change inside of you. And I hope that makes sense. I know that sounds confusing, but nonetheless, this change, this transformation that you had to undergo had to happen in order for you to find your true calling and find your true path. Find what really makes you happy and what really drives you and who you are for real. You know, I hope that makes sense. And it's like, it was a painful change and it was something that you really asked for. And at the time, you might have questioned, like, is this really what I wanted? Like, I didn't ask for this pain. I didn't ask for this tumultuous time. I didn't ask for, you know, sorrow. I didn't ask for hardship. But you understand now that you had to have that. You had to go through that to get to where you are today, because today you have clarity. Today you have opportunities at your doorstep. Today you have, you know, these things that you need to put into play now, because there are things that you still have to do in order for you to grow and put into play so that you can continue to go where you need to go, if that makes sense. There's a beginning at hand here for you to take control of this opportunity, and this, you know, having to go through all of those things was not for nothing. That's what I'm trying to say. I do want to say though, like, this is something you manifested, and you're now in this energy of like really attracting things to yourself, and you just need to have that hope and that hold on to that hope and that faith, and like understand that there's a balance to all of this, because the sun in itself is actually a star, right? If you think about that. So there's a sun and you have the star here, and you are that star. You are the star of your own life, and you are going, it's your time to shine. It's your time to see that you're the main character. This is main character energy, and it's time for you to step through that door and be that star. Be that star and embody it, you know? And be grateful for all the things that you've come through. And your next OMG moment is recognizing that it's your time to shine, recognizing that it's your time to follow your dreams, recognize that it's your time to be a little selfish. It's your time to go after your dreams and do the damn thing, because it's time for you to follow the call. Because I feel like there's part of you here that isn't feeling comfortable with going forward, because you're like, am I supposed to really, like, see how she's not coming through the portal, she's just standing at the door, not really going, like her arm sticking through, but she didn't step through the door yet. The door is opening and it's time for you to step through it. Okay? And this Empress came out reversed, because it's like, you need to actually do it. Your OMG moment is here, but are you going to go for it? That's the question. And with this Ace of Swords at the back of the deck, it's like this moment of clarity and this moment of you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This opportunity is handed to you. Here it is. Here you go. Here's the sun is shining down upon you. All of these opportunities are here. You've grown and you've transformed, and it's here. But what are you going to do with this opportunity now? You know, that's your free will. So this person here, like your guides and all of these things that have come together, the universe, whatever you want to believe, is here handing you the key. And here's the lock to unlock the door to the next chapter. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to stay stuck here? That is the question. Your next OMG moment is asking you, what are you going to do with it? So, taking a look at that. Let's get a little more cards here for you as far as like your next OMG moment. Group 4. Because I feel like this is major energy. It's almost like it's almost like you feel like it's too good to be true, and it's like what you're waiting for the next shoe to drop or something, and it's like, no, girl, boy, you, them, like, just go do it. Don't be afraid, you know, do it scared. What is happening? What's happening with group 4's next OMG moment? Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Yes, so there's this energy of you being afraid to step through that door because of something that may have happened in the past, and I'm not really sure, like, if it's because of something that maybe a family member before you has done something similar and failed, and it's like you don't want to be repeating that pattern, something of that nature, or something that you've done previously in the past and you don't want to set yourself up for that same failure. But honestly, it's like, it's about you understanding that you have to understanding that you have the power and the opportunity to rewrite the future, because not everything happens in the same, like, you're not in a hamster wheel doing the same exact thing every single time. You're learning from this. It's about lessons, learning from the lessons. And I know you're sitting there thinking, yeah, the lesson is don't do that again, like, don't repeat the same thing. And you're not repeating the same thing, because you're taking what you've learned, you've grown, you've transformed. You're not that same person. This is not the same experience. It's different, you know? And that's part of what you need to understand here. What's happening? You also have to understand that there are other people around you who are guiding you, who are helping you along the way, who are supporting you, who weren't there before. And you also have things under your belt that you didn't have before, you know, so that there's something that you need to understand. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Yeah. Better boundaries with yourself, better boundaries with people who bring you down, better boundaries with people who try to take from you, better boundaries from people who try to, like I said, drain from you, things like that. So think about that. One more, please. What's going on with group 4s? Yes. I don't think it can get any clearer, honestly. That's like just a huge message there for you guys as far as like what's happening for you with this particular next OMG moment. It literally just says yes. Just say yes. Just go for this. Just say yes. Go through the door. Take a chance on this. We also have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This is literally part of your plan. You've come a long way, and this is your ancestors coming together around you as well, guiding you along the way and helping you heal from this, you know, previous trauma, previous ancestral pains, things like that. Anything that has been in your lineage that's causing you to feel like, you know, you're repeating the cycle, things like that. You're highly protected, highly guided. It's amazing energy. We're also going to get advice and guidance now from your higher self. So let's just see what your higher self has to say in terms of closing out your reading. This feels amazing, group 4. I really love this. So what's happening? What does your higher self have to say? I'm abundant. I attract everything I need. Yes, you are. And yes, you do. And I feel like you need to really start saying better things to yourself. Start treating yourself better and giving yourself more kindness and compassion. You know what I'm saying? Hype yourself up. Be your best hype man, hype woman, hype person. We also have, I'm safe in my arms. I care for myself like no one else. Honestly, I feel like your higher self is really just coming through strong with the self-love, and I feel like that's a major message here. Understand that Ginny Weasley was extremely loved, extremely loved. Molly Weasley really, really desperately wanted a daughter, and that's what she got with Ginny. And so understand that she was like the precious daughter, the only girl in the family. So I feel like that's major energy for you, understanding that your higher self truly loves you so, so much, and you need to start loving yourself more, loving on yourself more, giving yourself that self-care. We're going to get another one. What does group 4's higher self have to say? I am a powerful manifester. I trust, I believe, I receive. Literally, you got all of these amazing messages from your higher self coming through here. And just understand that this is just so much love coming through for you from your higher self. The back of your deck here says, trust the wait. Just when the caterpillar thought her life was over, she began to fly. Embrace the uncertainty. When nothing is certain, anything is possible. You are transforming. Absolutely, you totally are. And just so many things await you beyond this door, beyond these opportunities that you say yes to, and understanding that you're worthy of these opportunities. And I feel like you've done so much transforming already. And there's, when we have one major transformation, that doesn't mean it's done. We're constantly leveling up, we're constantly growing and becoming more, we're never just one and done. So, just some food for thought. But that's just your energy coming through here. Group 4, this is crazy amazing energy for your next OMG moment. I'm excited for you, and I want to know what this next opportunity is. Tell me all about it in the comment section down below if you want to share. Don't forget to smash the like button, but this is where I'm going to leave your reading. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube. Also, I drop weekly week ahead readings there as well. So if you want to check that out on my Patreon, that will be linked down below. So thank you guys so much for just commenting, liking, and subscribing. That means the world to me, and I just appreciate you guys so much. So thank you for being here and being a part of the family. And I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!